Hey YouTube, what's going on? So I want to talk to you a couple minutes today, a couple seconds, whatever you want to call this, about basic first aid and how important it actually is. Everybody should practice first aid and or study it. I mean, you get online courses, uh, tag along with a friend that knows something about it. I was a fireman for 25 years, so I have, we'll say, a little bit more than basic first aid, but it does come in handy just due to the simple fact that I did that 2 days ago. Now everybody knows the story about I don't have health insurance because me and my wife both got terminated. So for me to go to the hospital to do this, it'd probably be about $1,500, and there's just no way I'm spending $1,500 on a cut that's probably needed 3 to 5 stitches. But what I did realize is me teaching my wife about basic first aid, because on this finger I shredded it bad last year to the point where that probably would have took about 10, 12 stitches. She bends me back up, and it works fine. It's just a little nasty looking scar, which I don't know. I just said I built some character. This one here is not going to be really any different. It's not a good one. It looks totally fine. There's no infection even setting in. Nothing. Uh, we got it all cleaned out. She bandaged it up pretty good, and I put this big old, I call it, reminder on my finger so that I know it's there, because I did rip it open about 2 hours after I got the bleeding to stop. I did rip it open again because I'm always doing something. But we got it all sealed up and good to go. So in a couple days, which I'm kind of upset about because bow season probably is going to be out of the rest of this year for me. But we can still have rifle season, muzzleloader season, so I'm not really worried about it. But again, the point of this video was make sure you have some first aid stuff. I mean, I honestly would say a lot of first aid stuff stocked up because accidents are going to happen. I mean, about a month ago now, I had a tick buried in my side from hunting, and it had to get pretty much carved out with a pair of tweezers and a bunch of other stuff that was not enjoyable. But again, probably saved about $800,000 going to the doctor. It looks ugly, but again, there's no infection. Everything's out, and it's gonna be a little bit of heal time. It's not slowing me down at all. So, if nothing else, just study up on your first aid. You can get band-aids and gauze pads. This one is actually sticky on both ends, but doesn't stick to the wound at all. And my wife picked those up. I want to say she said relatively cheaply, which we're gonna have to get some more. But I'll tell you right now, that thing it's amazing. It keeps everything out of it, and also cushions it, because when I touch it, it's you know, not enjoyable. But get your first aid stuff squared away, especially with these uncertain times that we're living now. You never know when you're gonna need it, and not for nothing, but just doing everyday stuff, things happen. So I'll have a future video down the road. I actually have it's actually a fishing box filled with first aid stuff. Something like a quick grab. When something happens here, we just grab that, and there's everything and anything you're possibly going to need in there. It organizes everything. You got little compartments, and once you set it up and you know where everything is, it's quick grab and go. In every vehicle, which we have 4 vehicles here, there's a first aid kit in every one of them with stop bleed. Like, it gets a little extensive, but if you know how to use all that stuff, potentially could save your life, your loved one's life, or some stranger's life. So just keep that in the back of your head and stock up on your first aid equipment, and make sure you know how to use it. But I'll see you on the next video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. I was trying to mix those 2 words together. And help me grow this. See you in the next video.